This is the Bisti Badlands in northern New Mexico. It is a true wonderland of geology. The strange hoodoos and other rock formations that are marvels of erosion feel like you have left Earth. Among the jumbled rocks atop ancient volcanic ash pillars, massive petrified logs hint at its past as a coastal swamp forest on the edge of a great seaway during the Cretaceous. This is not a national park, or even a state park, but the Bisti De-Na-Zin Wilderness. In 1964, the Wilderness Act was signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson. This piece of legislation has been critical to conservation in the United States ever since. Its goal was, in its own words, to assure that an increasing population, accompanied by expanding settlement and growing mechanization, does not occupy and modify all areas within the United States or its possessions, leaving no land designated for preservation and protection in their natural condition, is hereby declared to be the policy of the Congress to secure for the American people of present and future generations the benefit of an enduring resource of wilderness. What the law basically does is give certain areas of federally owned land the special designation of wilderness, which is generally defined as a place where human impacts are minimal and natural forces dominate, allows human visitors the potential for solitude and unconfined recreation without the use of mechanized transportation. It is at least 5,000 acres of such land, and often contains cultural, educational, and scientific value. Wilderness enjoys some of the best protection the federal United States gives to maintain a place where ecosystems can function without human meddling. This means extractive industries, livestock grazing, and other commercial enterprises are generally banned, although certain wilderness areas permit small-scale mining and grazing that have been grandfathered in when the area was designated. One of the other major ways of restricting human impact is the lack of roads and banning of mechanical vehicles, which are both quite devastating to wildlife. Wilderness is unique as it has really been created for wildlife and protecting more primal conditions, not for humans, though people get many potential benefits, including places to recreate, protected watersheds that secure water and food resources, and a place to experience something other than the human-dominated world. This act, though, has drawn criticism and opposition. Wilderness is defined in a beautifully poetic but kind of vague way in the actual wording of the legislation, as is the whole roadless criterion. What exactly is a road or not a road? This has led some states more opposed to federally protected lands, like my dearly beloved Utah, to try and make no place wilderness by designating anything you can theoretically drive a vehicle on as a road. Yeah, maybe this was a road once, but I don't think it qualifies anymore. Another major point of contention is bicycles being designated as mechanized transports, despite causing less erosion than the unbanned horseback riding allowed in wilderness. The ban seems more driven by hikers and horseback riders seeing bicycles as disruptive to the solitude they want to feel in the wilderness. This has caused the mountain biking community to generally be in opposition to further wilderness area designation. My 2 cents on bikes in the wilderness is that outdoor recreation really needs to be unified to fend off people who oppose wilderness for extractive and developmental reasons. I think it is really cool that the United States has this law which is quite biocentric. I hope to take a look at some other environmental acts and laws in the near future and would like to hear some suggestions for both the United States and other countries. This video is part of an ongoing Fundamentals of Conservation Biology series, with a new episode coming out each and every month, so if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and ring the bell so you can be notified when the next video in this series comes out. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.